Good evening, Arch. This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. Hope all is well with you. I got your email. I'm going to take another look at Tesla for you. I know I've taken a look at this guy for you several times in the past, as well as for other folks. Obviously, it's a pretty hot topic lately, and we completely missed our expectations. We're going to take a look at that and see if we can make sense at what's happening and what we can expect moving forward. For those of you who don't know, we offer this service to our professional level subscribers. If you have stocks, ETFs, cryptos, indexes, anything you want us to analyze using this powerful Elliott Wave theory, come sign up at TrendLizard.com. We'll take a look at it for you and try to figure out what's going on. Now, we know the basic rules of Elliott Wave, or maybe you're just learning them. Basically, we're looking for 5-wave advances to indicate the direction of the trend and looking for counter trend ABC or 3-wave pullbacks as counter trend moves. We expect 5-wave moves to be followed by ABC counter trend pullbacks, and we expect ABC counter trend pullbacks to be followed by 5-wave moves. With that context, we've looked at this a bunch of times. The move off of 2010's low, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trendy 5-wave move up into the 2017 high. Once this was completed, and once any 5-wave move completes, we look for a counter trend pullback, ABC move. This one gave us an ABC move. Doesn't look super big using this logarithmic scale, but it was a very large move. It actually retraced 50%, a little bit more, of this entire advance off the 2010 low. It was a larger multi-year move. That was an important point. It completed in 2019. Now, off of the 2019 low, we've had this sharp up move to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that completed it in early 2021, pulled back for a bit, and then just recently, after a slow start, absolutely skied, continued that last week, has been on an absolute stretch for the last several weeks, moving to the upside. We expected a larger ABC correction to form to fully correct this at least multi-month, maybe not multi-year, about a year and a half long move. Didn't happen. Got it wrong. Got to take a look at it. Despite that, things that we are confident about is that, again, this 5-wave move completed here. This was an ABC pullback that completed in 2019, and also confident that this 5-wave move to the upside was, in fact, a completed 5-wave move into the 2021 high. Now, we'll take a look at a different view, a linear view. We've done this before, just to get a better idea of why we are confident that a 5-wave move completed and was corrected. It's pretty clear when you look at it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just to provide a little clarity here, the difference between these two charts, each box here, you can see it gets a lot smaller as it goes up. That's because each move is a similar percentage move, or each box represents a similar percentage move. This here is just a 50-point box, every one. So it's a linear scale. I just like to look at it in different lights, just looking for information. And here we have a 5-wave move, very clearly the largest pullback that's really ever happened for Tesla, and retraced more of this up leg than it really should have if it was anything other than a full-on correction to the downside. Those parts we can be confident about. Let's keep zooming in. Let's look at the counter trend price action to the down, first we're going to take a look at the completed 5-wave move in a little more detail here. And again, we got that counter trend pullback, tested the yellow area where we expected a low. Still, we didn't think a low was quite in yet, so let's now go ahead and zoom in on that 2021 action here. And this is it here. We got an A wave down, a B wave. Generally speaking, we expect C waves to be similar to the size of the A wave of the same pattern. Didn't happen here. It truncated. It was very short. This whole move lasted 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 months relative to an 18-month advance. Much shorter than we expected. We thought it'd go deeper. We thought a lot of things would happen. We thought we'd get a larger C wave. When we got this slower price action to the upside, we thought we were going to get a larger pullback because this action did not look trendy to the upside. Alas, that was wrong. Completely whiffed on it. This, in retrospect, must be a first wave leading diagonal. Second wave pullback in August, and then price took off to the upside in a third wave. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. So again, another look at that pullback, an A wave, a B wave up, a truncated C wave, truncation meaning it failed to move below wave A's low, and then took off to the upside. Again, this looks like a leading diagonal. It has to be because there was overlap in it and it was a slow move. So basically you would have a first wave, a second wave, and then a whole series of first and second waves to the upside before it really blew off to the upside here. in late October, I think around its earnings date, had some massive up days, and has just really not looked back. There are certainly the potential that it's going to open up with taking a pretty big hit on Monday, but I don't think that necessarily means that anything is over to the upside. I think if we're going to find anything that resembles any kind of logical Elliott Wave pattern here, we have to come to the conclusion that this up leg is not complete. Because you have these first and second waves here. What you don't have is the fourth waves that kind of unravel the second wave pullbacks that we've seen along the way. So the expectation, if we're getting a clean Elliott Wave pattern, is that it's an incomplete 5-wave move to the upside. Now, somebody might raise the question, are we really going to get a clean Elliott Wave pattern from something that doesn't really represent social mood? I mean, the idea behind Elliott Wave is that social mood, progressions in social mood and progressions in changes in the herd mentality can be plotted on a price chart, and that's when you get those 5-wave moves. That's how that plays out in the real world. You look at Tesla, you look at other stocks that have kind of been the darlings of the headlines, meme stocks, without upsetting anybody. But I mean, Tesla certainly is a fantastic stock and has a fantastic product, but it's hard to say that this is all natural, organic movement. So you have to wonder, are we really going to get clean Elliott Wave patterns? I don't know for sure. I mean, we've analyzed AMC, we've analyzed GME, and every time I do, I have to put an asterisk next to it saying, look, when you're getting these short squeezes, you're getting all these headlines and things like that, maybe you're not getting the true pattern. I don't know about Tesla. I mean, it's a solid stock. And if we are going to get a clean 5-wave move, then this move is not complete to the upside. Higher prices have to be expected. Unfortunately, it's moved so quick, the only level that could be a warning sign is a move below 945. Certainly, you can't wait till this guy loses 25% of its volume, even if it's gained that over the last 2 weeks alone. But that would be the only true warning sign. The thing that you're looking for to signal concern is that we start seeing trendy downside movement off of whatever high is recorded. That would be the clue more that something is amiss. But as is, if we are going to get a clean Elliott Wave 5-wave advance like we have previously, this move's incomplete because we do not have the fourth waves to unwind all these first and second waves that occurred in August, September, October, so on and so forth. So the question should then come back to us, what does that mean on a larger time frame? If we step back out, okay, so we had this 5-wave move, it was corrected. We had this 5-wave move, very quickly corrected, I suppose, and then you have this action up here. Now, this pullback that happened here by no means looks like it's on the same scale or the same degree of trend as this huge move here. This looks much smaller. So if we are getting clean Elliott Wave patterns, and if this crazy move that's happened in the last couple weeks is real, bona fide action, then you'd have to start wondering, okay, is this wave 1 and this just a smaller second wave? Because again, it doesn't look like a larger ABC. It looks like something smaller. So maybe something like this. Maybe you had just a little second wave pullback and we're actually starting a third wave up. Sounds mind-blowing to me, but I mean, if you're looking for clean Elliott Wave patterns and a way to understand how this broke out after such a small pullback, this is it. So I mean, I think you have to be bullish on Tesla until something happens in the opposite direction. Maybe that starts tomorrow. Maybe things start cracking with what is expected to be a fairly sizable gap down. Who knows? Things change before the market opens, but that's where the market has been after hours so far. So you have to be bullish if we're going to get a clean Elliott Wave pattern. An Elliottian, I don't see how they could possibly tell you anything different if we are in fact getting a clean Elliott Wave pattern. So I think you got to be bullish and expect higher prices until something changes. So pretty unspecific, but that's about what I can do with what has happened here with this crazy breakout to the upside in October. So I hope that's helpful. Arch, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I guess that's about 6 hours or so until the market opens. But anyway, as always, thanks for being a member. Have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.